I'm Tina.
I'm Christine.
And we're here with
Jerry
and Linda.
and we're going to do a little episode on getting to know them a little better about their show. So what inspired you to start Village Newcomers?
A total accident. Yes, and you can tell about the accident. Tell them.
we came here, our sons were military, stationed all over.
Mm-hmm.
They'd lived in that house with us for 33 years. We sold it, and we told them, hey, we sold the house. And they did, they were fine with it because they're gone. But then we came down here and we bought a new house. And of course we want to show them, this is your house too. You come and stay with us. And we had a younger one that was still, basically ours.
Yeah.
And we sent them an email with a video that I walked around and showed the house.
Yeah.
And it bounced back. It was too big. And our oldest son said, hey, Dad, just put it on YouTube and give us the link. And well, okay, so I figured that out. I'd done a couple of YouTube videos years ago when we got a DNA kit. That's 23andMe. We did that. So we filmed ourselves, sticking that thing up our nose and everything.
Oh my
else.
gosh.
Or is that the way we did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was a Slava.
Yeah, okay.
That way.
And
COVID.
so I put it on, and next thing you know, we have people watching us and commenting, and then they're subscribing. And we had like, after the first week, we had like 20 subscribers. And I said, what's going on here?
Yeah.
And we kept putting out a video every now and then, and we kept getting more. And eventually we got to 1,000 subscribers, and YouTube said, hey, you're good at this. We'll pay you if you keep putting out videos. So we said, hey, we'll keep putting out videos.
What's been the most surprising thing you've learned about the Villages since you started the show?
It's hard to get information.
Yeah.
When we take questions every week on Monday, Mailbag Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And we'd like to give good, accurate answers. And it's hard to find accurate answers. Villages is so huge. If you ask people at one rec center, they'll give you one answer. You ask them at another rec center, they'll give you a different answer. Or they'll refer you to somebody with the Villages who they'll say, we're not at liberty to discuss this.
And then you never get an answer.
Yeah, so it's very difficult. So I was surprised to learn how difficult it is to get the right person to tell you the real answer. But I have learned that when you do get that right person, they will share answers with you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you decide what topics to talk about?
Well, it depends on the questions that come in.
Is it it's based on the viewer requests,
Mm-hmm.
or do you have specific things in mind when you're?
A typical day, we'll probably get 30 to 50 emails.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
And many are repeats.
Yeah.
But once in a while, we get a new and unique question. And I'll put that in the queue.
Yeah.
And sometimes we'll see, like for example, a sinkhole somewhere, which we haven't seen many. Don't worry about
Don't
it.
worry.
They're just depressions.
Have you seen a depression somewhere? Or we'll see, somebody will tell us that there was a big alligator in the road somewhere. Or another person will say, hey, a golf cart flipped and the guy got thrown out and he wasn't wearing a seatbelt. And, all that kind of stuff leads us into topics to help people navigate the villages.
Yeah.
What's been some memorable moments on the show? Any unique or funny stories from residents?
Well, I mean, we've had so many. We're at 600 videos now. We really are.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
And so
over how many years?
5.5 years, almost 6 years.
100 a year.
Yeah. We put out usually one on Monday morning and then another one on Thursday. But recently we've stopped doing the Thursday show. We're going to a Wednesday Night Live. So.
And what do you do on the live? Do you just take questions, or you just talk about whatever you want to talk about?
Both.
Yeah, we mostly do it. Talk about anything we want. But we have a call-in show where people can call us, and you're on the air, and and they'll talk to us, and we'll chat. And sometimes we have a guest tonight that's going to be on the show with us. So, and I'm still putting out shows maybe once in a while on a Friday or Saturday. About other various topics.
And how much work do you put in when you do your regular show?
Well, the Mailbag Monday is quite full of stuff. And
so many segments.
We're going to have a show coming up soon that shows you behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But I had one recently that had over 100 individual clips.
Oh God!
That I had to put into that one show.
Yeah.
Over 100.
Yeah.
And that's not counting the music. And the special sound effects or whatever
And the
we
titles
use.
and all that.
Yeah.
So it's very
Time consuming.
time consuming, but I do it in my easy chair,
He does.
and
He
I've got my
does.
laptop, and I'm doing it. And
We have a desk. We have a new desk in our bedroom and a new unit. And I said, "Want to sit at the desk?" "Nope, I'm in my chair." And he's laying back in his chair, and he just
Because you can
editing
just spend
away.
hours and hours editing. Like
Yeah.
once you start and
Yeah.
you're focused, it's like
Yeah.
you're always trying to, oh, let me clip it a little more. Let me add this. Let
Yeah.
me do
Yeah,
whatever.
That's what he does.
And I was going to say, speaking of Mailbag Monday, I'm friends with Wally.
Yeah.
Wally and Kate. I know I
Yeah.
golf with his wife.
Yeah.
So I was just going to mention.
how is she
Good.
Yeah.
golfing?
She's good.
Oh.
She's better than me. She's better than me. I'll put it
There
that
you
way.
go. It's on the air.
We golf on Mondays. We call it I group with a group of ladies. We call ourselves the Monday Maniacs.
There you go.
Okay.
And so there's 12 of us that all
Nice.
golf together.
That's good.
We touched on this on our other video, but what was your children's reaction to you having a YouTube channel? Or maybe that was more of them when you moved here, but what was their reaction to you having the channel?
At first, they were like, "What? You're going to embarrass us?" Aren't you?"
Yeah, they were a little bit like nervous. You're not
And,
going to get that
so-
on, are you?
But they're helpful. These
Yeah.
are we are so lucky with
Yeah.
our sons are great.
Yeah.
They're just.
Do they
great.
give you advice?
Oh, yes.
One more
Yeah.
than the others?
Yeah.
Gives me a lot of
One more.
advice.
Our oldest one does.
And so very helpful. And we get the grandkids on the show every once in a while.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a family effort in that regard.
Okay. And what's been the response of the Villages community to your show?
The community is fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah. They're very, very accepting, very, very sweet. And they'll recognize us and they'll say hello and come up. And
Can you go out without people going, hey?
I bet never.
No.
Every time you go out, you get
we
recognized.
do. We get
Are you?
recognized.
Do you love it? Are you like?
We love
We
it.
do love it. We
Yeah.
do love it. We love seeing the people and we love hearing their stories. Like you have your questions,
Mhm.
the same thing. We love to know what their story is too. So, and they want to tell us. So it's kind of fun. We enjoy it.
Right.
Oh no! I mean,
Yeah.
that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have the channel for the money. I said,
Yeah.
you know, we get paid by YouTube, but it's microscopic
Right.
per
Yeah.
view.
Yeah.
And the thing that is a reward for us is, for example, just this past week, somebody told us that their husband was terminally ill,
Oh.
Yeah.
and they would watch our show together and wanted to move together here to the Villages, but weren't able to do it.
Oh.
But wanted to thank us for making his life happy.
Aw.
You know,
Yeah.
That's
and
nice.
you know
We get a
those
lot
kind
of
of
those
things are
stories.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are nice stories. Yeah. We've met
Giving-
many incredible people. And we just want people to be as happy as we are because
Right.
we are happy. It's so much fun here and you feel, I don't know, I feel liberated here. I feel,
I felt it was like a reset button. I retired
Yeah.
last summer,
Yeah.
but I feel like it was a reset button.
right.
And everybody is kind of in the same boat,
Yep.
right? Everybody's starting over, making new friends,
Yes.
making connections and whatnot. So
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it is a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
Another thing that really surprised me about the Villages is how happy people are for you.
Yeah.
And you know,
Yeah.
there's not a lot of jealousy and all that sort of thing. They're happy. Everybody wants everybody to be happy.
Yeah.
You know, we're all in it together. We're all retired. We're trying to have a good life. And I mean, I've just been blown away by the quality of people here.
Yeah.
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 Right. Okay, great. So I have a few questions for you. Do each of you have a favorite episode that you guys did? Linda, I'll let you go.
No, I don't know. Every once in a while, Jerry will come up with an idea, which is some kind of a crazy idea. And then we're rolling in the grass or we're doing something really weird and fun. And I go, we're not really doing that, are we? And we do it. And then we start giggling and laughing and having a ball together. So,
Oh,
that's kind of fun. So he has great ideas.
Well, we've done one where I was showing people that I was choking, so I had her. She was going to do the Heimlich on me.
Oh my
and
gosh.
Yeah.
She ended up kicking me in the
So I'm
belly.
kicking
and,
him, I'm pushing
uh,
him, I'm slapping
another
him.
one, I fell off a ladder outside, and she had to get me in the house. So she's
So I'm
tugging
dragging
me.
him across the backyard.
Oh my
the
God.
yard.
I'm not in
And
real.
she's a tiny thing.
Yeah.
No, but
So,
It's
we
the
just have fun
comedy.
with
real
it.
or for
Comedy.
make-believe?
Make believe.
All of
It's
it's
a comedy
comedy.
show.
It's all comedy. Yeah.
Another
let's
one,
make sure.
a friend of ours came up with the idea, and he wanted us to talk about the first day of winter in the Villages, which is not really, you can't hardly tell.
Yeah.
But we
Yeah.
still dressed up in our,
Our Indiana
our
fur
basket
and our
clothes
gloves.
Winter.
and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Very cute,
So-
very funny. So you have comedy.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's cute. What has been your most popular show topic?
It's all money, always money.
Always about money.
How much things cost?
Yeah, and then there'll be other shows. People will want to do the same show because
Mhm.
they know.
Okay. Have any of your episodes sparked unexpected connections with others or opportunities with fellow villagers that you didn't expect from your show?
Well, I mean, like I said, we never went into it trying to make money, but our word got out. I mean, we've been contacted by CNN in multiple countries
Oh my gosh.
that have sent film crews to our house to spend days with us, videoing us. And, that's been fun.
Wow.
And some really large companies have contacted us wanting us to endorse their products. And we haven't gotten much into that, but, we may. We really don't have sponsors yet.
Yeah.
But
Well, that's a heavy responsibility, right?
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I'll tell you, we will never recommend a product that we don't really believe
like.
in.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so that's kind of a walking a tightrope
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
For sure. So we heard you went on a Newcomers Cruise.
Yes.
Can you tell us about your cruise?
I think we've been on 4 of them.
I think
Oh my
so.
gowe really?
So you
Yeah.
organize them,
Yeah.
and your friends or
Yes.
fans go.
Well,
Yes.
I don't organize them. That's another thing you asked me.
Yeah.
We were contacted saying, you have a good name in the Villages. Would you like to be the host of a cruise? So
Yeah.
we don't do anything
Yeah.
with it. We just show up and have a good time with as many people.
Wow.
That we
So
can
we've
take-
limited it to 60 cabins, which is 120 people.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we don't sing or dance.
Do you?
so
I was gonna say, do you all
don't
sit
sing,
together
you
at one
don't
table?
yeah,
No.
we do. We all sit in the same area,
Yeah.
and we'll have a cocktail party, and we'll go on outings together and
Yeah.
things.
Excursions together.
I'm going to tell you, we have met through those 4 cruises. We have 3 more already planned.
Wow.
We have met more wonderful people. That's what
Absolutely.
our cruises are. They're a let's make friends.
And then they
Mhm.
become friends, and we've sparked a lot of friendships with
That's
our
great.
cruises, which has been so much fun.
I love doing
I don't
that.
care about Coco Cay or the Nassau, the Bahamas,
Yeah.
But the trip itself with meeting the people and sitting at night and
Yeah.
chatting and eating and just goofing around is
Yeah.
wonderful.
What could someone who wanted to go on on one of the cruises with you? What would they expect? Like every day, do you do something with the whole group, or
That's
you
a
just
good
meet at the
question.
end of the day?
We
and have dinner.
That's true. We try to meet every night. We be in a certain location, and people can come and join us. Another day, we will film a show on the ship, and everybody's welcome to participate. We'll have a cocktail party, like I
Mhm.
said, and each night we'll have the main dining room. We'll try to assign us tables together, and we do a lot of table hopping.
Yeah.
Like you're at a wedding.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right. What we already touched about this a little bit, but specifically, what advice would you give someone considering a move to the Villages?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
My friends back where we came from,
Yeah.
they have no idea what they're missing.
Yeah.
You kind of trudge through your daily existence.
Mm-hmm.
You don't rub elbows with a lot of people when you live in a suburb like we did. We were in
Yeah.
our neighborhood, all 1 acre lots, wooded. You can't even see your neighbors.
Mhm.
Here you can always
Yeah.
team up with people.
Yeah.
Tonight, if we decided we wanted to go to the square and listen to music,
Yeah.
I have no doubt we could get 6 or 8 of our friends like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
could probably find the same
Mm-hmm.
and go do that. So
So,
it's a
but,
wonderful thing.
but definitely just take a lifestyle visit and come and see what it's all about. And if you plan on coming, start downsizing and make the
Doesn't
move.
now, right? Right.
Yeah.
So, what have been some of the unexpected challenges that you faced as a villager, if any?
These lizards are presenting a
I
pretty
know.
big challenge for Linda.
We've had 3 in our house this week. And it's been
Yes,
like,
that's
That's
what
what
I'm
I'm
Yeah.
always afraid they're going to run in the house too. But I have a dog, my dog,
Yeah,
that hopefully he would
well,
chase
yeah.
them away.
Yeah.
I don't
Now,
know.
you are the
Well-
ladies and lizards of the land.
that's a new little word at the bottom.
The ladies
Lizards.
are the ladies and the
And
the
the
lizards are
lizards.
lizards.
Yeah, we've had 3, but two of them escaped alive. One of them ended up dying, but yeah, that's a challenge.
we
is the
haven't
lizards.
had any challenges
Yeah.
other than we hate to hear, we're an aging population. And when a neighbor dies or has to leave the Villages because they can't function independently anymore,
Yeah, yeah,
that's a rough thing.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Someone you became friends with,
Yeah.
and now they're okay. So, what was your biggest adjustment that you made since moving to the Villages?
Come on, girl.
I don't know any adjustments.
Come on, girl.
I know what the answer is.
What says it?
Downsizing your stuff.
Yeah, definitely downsizing. And I think also moving here and our kids are gone, grown, have their own families. Now everything has a place in our home. Everything is now organized, and I feel that's a relief off your shoulders. You know where
Mhm.
everything is now, and it's all on one level, and it's so much easier. And that's a big load off your mind, how to put things in your home or what to get rid of. And I love that, being on one level. That's been
Yes.
liberating.
Back
Yes.
where we lived, we had a home with 3 levels, a basement, a first floor, second floor, big house. Then we had a garage that held 3 cars out back. That was my workshop. Then we had another he shed, over here with other stuff in it. And we just always had, it's an acre lot. Plus we had an 85-acre farm.
Yeah.
So there's always maintenance. And here there's very little because,
Yeah.
We hire a guy to cut our grass. We
Yeah.
hire a guy to spray our bugs.
Yay.
It's a much easier lifestyle.
Easier.
That's you made a huge downsizing, and
Yeah.
it sounds like in a month.
Oh yeah.
We sold the property the year before, but the 85 acres.
Yeah, the 85
all that
acres.
came in a month, and it went like that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And then I remember hearing on one of your shows that you had to make the difficult decision to bequeath or get rid of or sell all those tools.
Oh yeah.
Because you were
That was tough.
It was rough.
It was rough. Yeah.
When it comes to downsizing, I really want to spread this message. I'm preaching.
Preach, preach, preach.
If you have stuff you love, but you think, gosh, I'm too old to have a baseball bat collection, or I don't need these arrowheads, or all these quartz crystals I've accumulated, I don't need those. Bring them anyway. Find a place to shove them in the truck, under the seat of your car, in the back. Decide later. Don't get in an emotional tizzy and say, I've just got to get rid of them, because I regret doing
He
that.
does regret.
Because there's probably a club here that also have like a tool, whatever, or
maybe.
there's a club for everything
Yeah,
here.
that's
that
Just don't get
someone
too
would
emotional.
appreciate your.
Yeah.
Bring the little things. Now, I wouldn't bring all your sofas and all your beds. And,
Yeah, we probably have changed out pretty much everything in our house except our bedroom furniture.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think so. Pretty much. So,
All right.
because it's Florida furniture instead of the old dark, heavy
Exactly.
stuff.
And what about
Exactly.
adjusting to the golf cart lifestyle?
oh gosh, I love
We
that.
absolutely
Did
loved
it just go like that,
No,
or it took
just
you a
like
while?
that.
That's the
No, we
one
love it.
little bit of retribution I got from paying that full price offer.
It came with the
Full
golf cart.
price.
Yeah,
If you throw in the golf
that's
cart.
right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They said okay.
I was gonna say, do you is Linda's new golf cart going to be custom made and have something special on it for you, or
We don't know. It's still in the planning.
okay?
It's still in the planning.
We hope it's just a deluxe long range electric.
Yeah.
Because that's the
Yeah.
fear with electric, that you'll run out of power.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So that's what we want.
yeah.
We're still trying to decide on paint color.
We don't know. We don't know. I would have said
Those
cheetah.
are the
I would have
toughest
said cheetah
decisions.
print.
Yeah.
Well, my golf cart has eyelashes on it. I don't know if Jerry will approve
no,
of that.
No, he won't.
Well, that's not going to be her card.
No,
Uh,
because basically we're doing it for the electric and the sound, so he'll be driving it mostly.
Okay.
So, but we're getting rid
So
of
it'll be
my
Jerry
car.
and Linda's.
Yeah, but mostly is. So it's not going to be pink.
Well,
and,
maybe
and a
if not
cheetah.
cheetah, maybe bear print.
Yeah.
that's not a bad idea. She actually thought about that
Yeah.
animal print.
Yeah.
Bear,
Yeah,
bear,
bear.
bear paws.
Yeah,
What's
my
that
gosh.
all about, Jerry? Well, I guess a bear one time. Well, 2 times. Okay. How has living in the villages changed your outlook on retirement and aging, if at all? You touched on it a little bit if you were back home.
Yeah, we're more active here, and we feel so active,
Mhm.
and we're more in shape than we were before because we're out doing things and going and we're with friends, and we're just, hey, let's go to the pool. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's do some laps. Okay, we do it. So I feel liberated with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd be home sitting on the couch watching show after show after show.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
So
And the last question that I have for you, unless Tina has any others, are there any future projects or goals that you have for yourselves or for the newcomers that you could share?
goals.
I think we're going to try to get more into charity, and we're getting ready to take a check to the, I believe it's going to be an animal shelter,
Mhm.
and do that and look for opportunities to give out,
To do more
give back
charity.
more, yeah, and things. But as far as other things, not really. I don't know, for you guys, YouTube has slowed down a bit, so we're just going to try to put out the best product we can as
Yeah.
long as we can. How long do you do it? I don't know. I don't know how
Exactly.
Yeah.
long we will.
As long as
continue.
it's fun, is
Yeah,
what
it's
I
fun
say.
right now.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah,
She does too.
gratifying. You're getting something back
Yeah.
with what you're giving.
We enjoy meeting the people. That's been most fun.
I think Tina and I could say that we're at the point where many times when she or I are out, because we're not always together like you guys are
Yeah.
together,
Yeah.
so recognizable.
Yeah. Yeah.
There'll be many times when she'll report to me, somebody asked me if I'm Ladies of Lanai, and it's very exciting.
That's neat.
Yeah,
It's fun.
Right.
It's
for
fun.
sure.
I think that's
I
it.
think that's it for today. Unless you guys have any.
Well, thank you for having us
Thank
over.
you for having us.
Thank
We
you.
enjoyed that.
Thank
Such
you.
a pleasure. I know
Yeah.
how busy you guys are, especially with your full-time hobby
Oh, yeah.
of YouTubing. So Tina and I want to say thanks for listening right now, and we hope you like and subscribe our channel, because we do passionately put the content out that we think you're going to love, and it makes us feel good when we hear your comments or know that you shared or especially subscribed. So thanks and bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.